Hello, my scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. Now, for those of you that have followed my own personal channel for a while, you will know that this type of layout is something I have done before, but I just love it. And today I am working with a photo for Katie, so I feel like I can get away with doing a similar styled layout as I've done before because it's not for my own album. I've done 2 for myself in this style, and this third one is not for me, so it totally is fine, right? So basically what I have done is I've gutted the beautiful floral paper. I have then, of course, put on some black paper and then a little bit smaller put on some white paper. Then I fussy cut all the florals out of the inside, and just 3 of them I am sort of joining back up where they originally would have been on the page, which I just think is so fun. In my other previous videos where I did a similar layout, I added heaps more florals. These florals are quite big and quite like a statement piece. So I think 3 is enough in this case. I think it works really well. I think the colors are beautiful. And I think once I add on some clusters of a few embellishments and my photos, this is enough, and this is just gorgeous. So here are my 2 beautiful photos that I'm working with, and I've mirrored the matte on the photographs with the way I've set up the background papers as well. So there's black and then there's white in the mattes for the photos, which is just the same as that sort of inside square of the backing paper. So I'm popping all those down. I have got the photos popped up on foam, so I'm going to pull all the foam off and then add that on. And then I'm going to have a play with a few little cluster pieces. Now these clusters are made solely using the Vicky Booten chipboard that came in the kit, and it is so fun. I love this chipboard. So I am popping on, I've kind of kept them symmetrical. So my title is of course The Sweet Life, and then my clusters are going to use a butterfly, a love heart, and an arrow. And they're just super simple little clusters, but in amongst the large floral pieces, they just work, which I love. And it was a really good excuse for me to use the little arrow pieces that say this girl and this guy, because of course I don't have a girl in my own immediate family, so I have to use them on a picture of Addie. And then of course this is a picture of the 2 of them together, so it just works. I love it when things fall together and they just work. It's like when you have a llama embellishment and your kid has got a llama on their t-shirt, so you can actually put that embellishment on a page for no other reason than it kind of works with that page. It just makes me happy. Small things are small things. I do need to apologize about my voice. I know I sound ridiculously croaky, and if you have been around for a while, you will know I've mentioned before that I spent the day at a athletics carnival for my school, and it was raining all day. And I was outside in the rain all day running discus and then helping to identify like the first, second and third placings in the heats of like the 100 meters, 200 meters, relays, what have you. And I don't feel unwell, but I sound unwell. I sound like this. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I have no projection or anything in my voice at all. I wouldn't be surprised if I lose it altogether in the next day or 2. So hopefully I don't, but I think I need to get these voiceovers done now before that happens. So as I mentioned before, all of my clusters are a butterfly, a love heart, and an arrow. And I'm just doing 3 of those fun little clusters around the page in a little visual triangle. And I really love them. I think that they're really cute. And as I said, I've got the this girl, this guy, and then, yeah, it just works. I'm laying my glue bottle down at the moment, you guys. I have hit emergency stakes with my glue where there's basically nothing left. So I've got to have it on a bit of an angle. Otherwise I'm waiting for ages for it to get down to the tip so glue comes out. You see that aggressive shake just then in the video. Oh, don't you hate those days? And look, I accidentally stood it up, so now it's all going back down to the bottom. Oh, the poor little first world problems we have as scrapbookers when you run out of tape and you run out of glue and you run out of foam. They're like staples, right? Like we can't not have any of those. It hinders our performance. I tell you, we need to be in top performing, what's the word? Like health or like fitness at all times. And my equipment is not at its peak fitness, I tell you. Now you know I must be coming to an end when I'm getting out my shaker bottle. I am just going to pop on some gold splatters. You can see a little helping hand come to visit. He desperately wanted to come and say hello, and he was absolutely allowed to, but I do my voiceover later. So saying hello now while I was recording doesn't help because I cut all of the background noise of the actual making process out. Poor little guy. So he was there at least. He tried. So here are my close-ups. I hope you have enjoyed this layout, and I will see you all next time.